Good day, Carolinians. I hope you are all well, considering your busy schedule as a graduating student. Anyway, once again, good day to all of you. Welcome to this basic music production tutorial. Emphasis on the word basic. As an example later, I will be doing similar output as what you are required as a group for performance check on the module audio, media, and information so that you will be, how do you call this, guided. Okay, you will be guided accordingly. In this video, we'll be discussing how to produce a song, or to be specific, part of the song, okay, using a digital audio workstation, or DAW, or DAW for short. This is for the module audio, information, and media, okay, under the course media and information literacy. Move it on to step 1, choosing a DAW, or choosing a digital audio workstation. A DAW, or a digital audio workstation, is a powerful tool used by many music producers to create professional quality music. The first step, okay, in producing a track using a digital audio workstation, or DAW, is choosing the right one for you. There are many different DAWs available, each with its own strengths and weaknesses. Some costs a lot, and some are for free. Some are web-based applications, and some are also desktop application. It means that you need to install it on your desktop. Okay, just to name a few, these are popular options: GarageBand, LMMS, Cakewalk, Audacity, Traction Waveform. We have what we call Ableton Live, Logic Pro, FL Studio, Cubase, Pro Tools, Ardor, SoundBridge, and also my personal favorite, it's called Reaper. And the one that I will be using for demonstration is the free web-based digital audio workstation called BandLab. The desktop version is, it's called Cakewalk. For this demo, however, BandLab will do perfectly well. So let's move on to step 2, setting up your project. And since we will be using BandLab, there's a need for us to go to a web browser. Okay, so let's open up a web browser. Mine is Edge. Type in www.bandlab.com. And then in this page, you just need to fill in the information for your new account. I don't think you need a walkthrough on that. Okay, now once you have an account and for some reason you did not log out, every time you type in and look for BandLab website, you will be automatically directed on your homepage, just like this one right here. This is my account homepage. Let's begin by clicking in the Create button, then New Project. As a start, let's set the duration of the song, assuming our PT or PC requires us 30 seconds for the chorus, right? Then that's how the duration should be set up here at the very top of the window called the timeline. A little side note, once again, setting up a project file involves selecting the tempo, time signature, and the key of your track, okay? As well as choosing any instruments or samples or sound that you'll be using. It's important to spend some time getting these settings just right, as they will form the foundation of your song or of your track. So now let's go to a tab right down here called BandLab Sound. And before recording this video, I have already pre-selected my favorite sound, and I am searching it right here on this search box. Mini 80s, that's what I remembered. 80s apostrophe S. Okay, this is it. What I will be doing is to audition the samples here. As you can see, there are so many choices to choose from. Let's audition a few. Since, no? As you can notice, it's as easy as pressing the button at the right side of the sample name. So many choices, it's amazing. Drum beats, percussion. Drag and drop from the list to the timeline. As many selections or samples as needed in your song. Let me first turn this off. I'm going to duplicate this sample here. Press Alt key and then drag and drop. Press space bar to play back. Cool, I'm gonna need another element. Let's have drums. Again, drag and drop. Press Alt key to duplicate, drag and drop. There. I want to have 4 bars of the same beat, so I'm gonna select these and duplicate. Make sure it's properly arranged. Again, space bar for playback. I'm satisfied with the drum beat. I'm gonna duplicate this percussion part from the beginning. Click and drag, put it at the very end of the track here. And I think I'm gonna need one more duplicate of this same percussion sample. One of the decisions you need to do beforehand is what are the elements you will be needing. So I have here drum beat, a little bit of percussion, and I think I'm gonna need synthesizer sound and well, bass sound. So let's look for a bass track here on this list. We have a lot of options. This one. Again, if you like the sample, click and drag to the timeline. Just press set for automatic transposition. I want to duplicate this one. Alt, drag, and drop. This one's not bad, so I'm going to put it on the timeline as well. Duplicate it, Alt, drag, and drop. Select the 2, so I have 4 of these same sample. Let's select one more element. Sounds great. Drag and drop and duplicate. Now let's play it back from the very beginning. I'm sure your parents can recognize this kind of song. It's so 80s, it's so our time. So right now, let's look for another sample. Again, click and drag. Okay, move it around. And then duplicate. Space bar. Okay, the song is slowly taking its form. Let's look for another sample. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate this one. I'll make it 4. Okay, highlight for selection and then duplicate. I'm sure when it's your time to create this, it'll be so much better. I'm gonna look for another sample here. I like it, so click and drag. I'm gonna duplicate this sample here. After putting in some samples, just play back. I'm thinking of making the song a little bit pop rock-ish. And there's an element that I'm looking for. It actually belongs to, I think, modern rock, modern pop rock. Let me look for it. So as you can see, I'm typing it here on the search box or search text box. And there's a lot of samples or a group of samples here to choose from. Well, one disadvantage of having too many options, we have to sift through. Okay, this one. Although I already have a drum beat at the sample that I lay in a while back, I think I'm gonna need another set of elements, but still it will be a bit rock-ish kind of drum beat. So let's audition a few. I think I've found what I'm looking for, so I'm going to click and drag this one so that it will be part of the song. Okay, I'm going to put it right here. Spacebar to play the entire song. So basically, it's just you playing around with all these elements, putting it together, making sure that it works well with each other. I think I'm going to need this one as well. Okay. And then audition, delete if you don't like. I'm going to put that as well. There's no limit, or I haven't seen some sort of limitation in how many elements you can put. Now, spacebar for playback. I like this arena sounding drums. Notice that I can also play it back at the middle of the song. So let's audition a few. If you're gonna ask me how many elements I should put in, it's a creative decision that you should make. The more you dabble with the software, the better you will be. The creative part and the technical part of music production can only be better if you use the software as often as you can. Just like any other editing software, BandLab can also do fade-ins, fade-outs. Let me show you how I fade out. You just need to put the mouse cursor at the very edge of the track, and then you can just slide it in, and it's gonna allow you to fade out. Okay, let's listen. Okay, it's fading out. Yeah, you can fade, you can trim. I think for something that is free, BandLab is really great. No, I really like it. I am now rearranging the tracks here because I am going to create a vocal track. Okay. It's always a better practice to arrange and even name the tracks properly. To create a vocal track, just go to New Track and Voice/Audio. This window will appear and select the microphone from the Input drop-down menu. I'm just going to hide that Properties window for a bigger work area here. I'm going to pause for a little bit because I need to practice the song. Although I have the lyrics in my hand, let me show you the lyrics. I still need to practice it. Be right back. So after many takes, I think I'm ready now to sing the song live, okay, for the sake of this demonstration. So bear with me if I cannot hit the proper note. Here we go.
Side by side will always be a symbol of unity for all to see. Let's keep moving forward, never back. Together we'll create a better track.
Okay, so basically the next step would be exporting it to the required export file. And so at the center top portion of the main window here, you can rename your file. Make sure to rename the file as required. In this case here, I'm typing in, assuming this is the proper file naming convention. After typing in the proper file name, hit menu button at the upper left corner of the window, and then project, downloads, mixdown as. Now you can see several options for download. Personally, I prefer the no compression WAV file over MP3, but know that these options here are decent file formats for audio. It's just preference that can make one decide which audio file format to choose. As soon as it's done, the file can be found at your downloads folder. That's it. That's the basic of music production using BandLab. Good luck to each group for this specific performance check. Thank you for watching.